Welcome back to Rubicon Adventures. This is Scotty Mac, and it's a hot morning here in Phoenix, Arizona. We're under monsoon conditions, which means it's quite unsafe to go off-roading now. There might be some local spots opening up, but for now, we're going to stick to an in-house local project type of video rather than a travel video. And I want to tell you one thing I'm really enthused about with my Jeep JK. It has the 430 nav, but one thing it didn't have was a rear view camera. And if you look back, you see, boy, does that spare tire and the windshield wiper motor really block your rear view, especially when backing up in parking lots. Well, a lot of places have started to sell backup cameras for a couple $100. Well, there's even more than that. That is, this 430 nav is an offshoot of the super duper minivan stereo in the town and country, and it can actually handle more than it has. Here we have the CRUX RFM-WR1 system I've installed here. This is with 10 screws removed. It drops in the back of here and connects between the interface, the plug and the junction from the wiring harness and the back of the stereo, then providing its own inputs for the camera systems. This will provide you the ability of not only a backup camera, 3 action cameras, backup camera, left turn, right turn, blind spot, as well as 4 trail cameras available anytime with a single push of a button and scrolling through. And so what I've done, I'm really happy with it. I connected it in and put it in. And I wanted to show you exactly where I've put the 4 cameras. Now, you can put them anywhere. A lot of people do like to put them in front of the front wheels to show line up on track routes, but I have selected, well, let's go through the action cameras first. Of course, the backup camera we all wanted goes to reverse as soon as you select reverse, and it even gives you guidelines. These are standard cameras you get on Amazon for 30 or 40 bucks, and they all have the guideline option. Cut the green wire, the white wire to backup camera or reverse it. You can see, boom. And as soon as you go put it in drive, you will go back to the forward camera. Now, if you were going to make a turn and you may turn the right turn signal on, you have a backup camera, a blind spot camera facing back from the right side, as well as the passenger side mirror too. So that's a really helpful thing. It's when it goes off, it goes back to the stereo and plays again. So there is an option for a blind spot on the left side. That's your third action camera, reverse, right side, and now left side. Left side would be odd because to look left, you'd have to look right. In order to check the blind spot left, you'd have to look right at the dash display. So I did not opt for that, and you can select whatever cameras you want or not. Beyond the action cameras, you have 4 trail cameras. Let's put the car in park and show exactly what I mean. With this system, you simply reach behind the steering wheel to the ball connection, push and hold 3 seconds, and the camera display. First one is your forward camera. I've configured this to be under the car, looking forward to get the view of that pumpkin for safety. Second one, let's sequence through with another push, is the rear camera on the rear differential and a view of that. Now the third camera, push and hold, is the rear view out the back on the trail camera. If you got Jeeps behind you, it's always nice to see who's behind you when you're on the trail. Unfortunately, the dust does accumulate on any camera back there. And the fourth and last one will be our forward camera mounted up there. Produced. Hey. That was a long push, not a single. That's my fault. Hey, and 4. That's our view from the camera up here. Looking forward, and this also is the file which dumps to an SD card DV recorder I've mounted in the glove box there. So you've got constant recording when it's on. And let's take a look at the camera installations now. There we see the forward one. Now, the underbody cameras I placed on aluminum brackets and zip tied them to the frame. You can see one right there facing back. Of course, it's on the other side, but that's your rear view to the pumpkin. They're all wide angle cameras. And here's your forward looking one to the forward, the transfer case on the forward. That's a camera. I have mounted that on the back side. The bracket hangs down the back. That's in case it does collide with something. Lip and cut pass, as I have previously had them torn off from lip and cut pass. Anyhow, and oh yeah, our backup camera. Let's go to the rear there and take a look at our backup camera. That's pointed out through the Jeep spare tire. Now we have our passenger side backup camera right here on a nice arrow shroud that came with the CRUX WR1 system, and I hit it with, it comes in as black. I hit it with some gold peel coat just to try it out, and it actually doesn't look so bad. I'm really happy with the system. It's much more safe, gives you a lot more information about what's going on around you. And if you're on the trail by yourself and you need to go down some rocks like Lippincott Pass or Defense Mine, this is the deal for you. This is Scotty Mac from Rubicon Adventures. See you on the trail.